Hello everyone. Our today's topic is going to be on vocabulary building. Now, why is vocabulary so important in our day-to-day life? The students, when they go to their jobs, they face a lot of problem framing sentences. They get tongue-tied because they can't remember or they do not know how to properly use a particular word. Hence, vocabulary forms an important part of their sentence formation. How did we acquire this vocabulary? It is not a day's job. We have been honing our skills for a period of time ever since we started speaking English or ever since we started communicating. We are so good with our mother tongue because we have been using it for a long time. Ever since we started speaking words from our mouth, we have been using our mother tongue. Hence, our mother tongue is we are very fluent with our mother tongue. Our vocabulary is very good when it comes to our mother tongue. Now, why does this not happen with English vocabulary is we hardly use English in our day-to-day life. Now, why is English so important? It is a global language, it is a language of the media, it is the language of the internet, and most importantly, it is the language that tests your skills at the interviews. Now let us see the importance of vocabulary we have seen. Now let us see how we can improve or hone this vocabulary in our day-to-day life. To do this, I will be showing you a small film on vocabulary building, that is Akhila and the Bee. Now, let us watch the movie about an 11-year-old girl who has a gift for words. Let us watch the movie. Hope you all enjoyed the movie. Now, what is the small lesson that we learn out of this movie? When a young girl as young as 11 years old can be so dedicated and she can go ahead and win the Scripps National Spell Week competition, learning vocabulary is a very small thing for all of us. So it shows that through dedication, anything can be achieved in our lives. Now, to go ahead with the same vocabulary building, I want you all to log into your systems, open your ACS software and spot vocabulary building on it. Now, having spotted vocabulary building, I want you all to open it and find 10 new words along with their meanings, and I want you all to write it in your observation book. Now, once all students are done writing in their observation books, we are going to see how we are going to utilize these new words that we have used, that we have learnt for today. So I guess everyone is ready with their new list of 10 new words. So if there are 30 students in this class, imagine how many new words you have learned for the day. 30 into 10 becomes 300. Now 300 new words is an amazing count. Now each student will stand in their places and share their 10 new words with their meaning to the entire class. So that exchange of these words will help you learn new words and understand them with their meaning. Now, having done this, what we are going to do is, I want each student to randomly give me one best word from your vocabulary list so that we can move on to the next activity. That was amazing. Now we have 10 new words given by each student which they feel is one of the best words. Now let us take a look at the words: zenith, tenacious, tangible, paradigm, oxymoron, nostalgic, melancholy, lucid, misanthropist, and lethargic. Now, to proceed with our activity for today, each each student is going to come up with a wonderful story of their own, which they are going to write down in their observation books, and then we are going to read it out loud to the entire class. Now, what is the purpose of writing a story is, when you write a story, you put your thoughts, you put your imagination, and you give words to your imagination. But the little clue here is, you have to make use of these words in your story. Your story could be either a romantic one, an action one, or any kind of a story that you want to make it. Now, I'll give you all 10 minutes time so that you come prepared with your own story, and then you use these words. And most importantly, you're going to underline each word in your story so that we know that you have made use of all the new words in your story. Now, once you write the story and then you read it out, there is a good exercise that you have got for today. First, you browse 10 new words with their meanings. You read out your 10 new words to your entire class. That was the second revision. And then from these 10 words, you have given me one. That is the third revision. And then when you use each new word in your story, that's going to be a fourth revision. So having used 10 words 4 times in your day, you're not going to forget these words in your life. And the most important thing about vocabulary is, when you like a new word or when you learn a new word, don't just read it and forget it. Try to make use of this new word that you have learned in a sentence of your own. Now, when you listen it from someone, you use it in your own sentence, that gets registered. That is the amazing thing about human memory. Hope you all enjoyed your session. Have a nice day.